Yeah. So
Yeah,
you just here instead of send email, you have to do send.
notification, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
this one.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So whoever are there in the call, Harika, Rishita, so try to create this flow. Yeah, this is right actually.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Can you scroll down? Notification. Yeah, that's it. Can you go to the PPT once? What are still there here? Can you go to 13th slide?
yeah, this one.
Report. Okay. Where this we'll do it when we go over on the reports.
Okay, can we do it now or do you want it later?
Hmm.
Can we do it now?
No, no, we'll do it after. We will do it later. So
Sure.
reports, dashboards, we'll discuss in the weekend, weekday.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Manaswini, you can start the class.
Oh, so yeah. And now we are in the client side scripting and yeah. So UI policies, client scripts, and UI actions come under client side and coming to server side.
Business rules,
Yeah, business rules.
scripting. Script includes
Yeah, good.
Data policies.
Yeah, script includes.
background
Yeah, background scripts. Next,
fix
data
scripts.
policies. Yeah, fix scripts. Yeah. So these are the server-side scripting locations which we use in ServiceNow, and these are the client-side scripting locations. So when exactly we'll be using the client-side scripting. So whenever we place a cursor in a form field, so on load of that, some alert should be shown, or if there is any state, you need to remove the state options to particular role. Suppose if I'm ITIL, I'm a user of ITIL role, so I don't want the state called on hold, I'll be removing it. You can't do this process in UI policies. So in order to achieve that, we'll be using the client scripts. So before going into the scripting part, in ServiceNow, we have Glide APIs. So these Glide APIs are used in order to write any type of script. So coming to the client side, we have two Glide APIs. The first one is G underscore user, which we call it as Glide user. And the second one is G underscore form. It means glide form. So today we'll be discussing about these two glide APIs. The first one is glide user. What exactly is a glide user is? So it gets the data of the user. So who is the logged in user? What is the username of that particular user? And what roles he's having. So for every glide method, we'll be having several functions or the methods which we use in ServiceNow. And coming to the glide form, so what exactly is a glide form is, in order to access any field on the form or in order to get the values from the form, so whatever field is available on the form, in order to get that, we'll be using the glide form API. So these two APIs we use in the client side. Let me open the client scripts. Client scripts. So under system definition, we have client scripts module in which you can create a client script. So if I click new, So we have discussed the basic UI of the client script. So today we'll be learning how do you script, or how do you write a client script and run on your table. Okay. So here you'll be giving the name of your client script. So let's take demo 1, and I'll be explaining you on the incident table, and then what in the assignment we'll be doing on your application. So we have the leave management system application, right? On that application you can try these examples. I'll be providing you the scenarios in which in your assignment you can do the same examples. So today I'll be explaining you on the incident table. And coming to the type. So in client script, we have 4 types: on load, on change, on submit, and on cell edit. So what exactly is this is today we'll be looking into that. So first let's see the on load. So whenever you give the type, here a function called on load is automatically generated. So what does this do? So onload is like this script executes this logic when the forms are loaded. So let me show an example. Like, so I'm opening an incident form. So here you can see this is loading. So on load itself, any action is to be taken on the form, then you'll be using this on load. So this script is to manipulate a form appearance or the content. So where you can actually this onload, the basic example where you'll be seeing is uh, giving the messages based on the presence of the value. So let me show, like you'll be giving like alert. In JavaScript we use this alert in order to show a message. Welcome to ServiceNow. And in ServiceNow scripting, we'll be using the JavaScript. You need to make sure your script is active, and whatever script you write below this comment where you can write, and then you'll be saving this. So now let me just reload the form. So on loading itself, you want to display any message or you want to show the field value. So here you'll be having some fields. In order to show the field values or anything, you'll be using this onload client script. So for everything, let me just 1 minute, give me a 1 minute time. I'll just share you an sheet and explain everything. I'll just share my screen again. Let me know once if it's visible. Is my screen visible? Just unmute and
Yes.
let me know.
Yes, Manish.
So as I mentioned, we have glide form and glide user methods. So whatever script you are writing, we use these methods. So G underscore form, as I mentioned, we use this G underscore form in order to manipulate the data on the form, in order to get the value of any field. So if you just see, we have like 60 to 70 methods, which we 64 methods which we have. So in these 64 methods, what I'll share you this Excel in which you have the definition and the syntax. So today I'll be explaining you like how exactly you need to write a script and run, execute it, and do. So let me just show this today. And yeah, so this onload, if I want to show any field value, so here, as I mentioned, I'll be using g underscore form dot. So on dot itself, if you see, these are all methods which are available for g underscore form. You can remove the option. You can check like is the field mandatory, or you can hide the error messages. You can get the section name. You can get the form elements, and you can add an error message. So you can do several activities. So how exactly each and every method is working, you can just go through this Excel, and and the ServiceNow docs are also available. You can just go. So let me just do g underscore form. I want to get a value. Get value of the category. Let's say category. So in scripting, whenever you want to call a field, you'll be using the backend name. So if you just click on show category, you have the backend name in the field, right? So this is the backend name where you'll be getting the backend name, and I'm showing that in the alert message g underscore form. So here, let me add a message. The category of this incident is so as this is a method, this is an object, and this is a method. We are using plus, and this is the string. So we are keeping it in double quotations. And then if I just save this, let me reload this. The category of the incident is inquiry. The backend name of the category is visible. So like this, if you want to show a message or leave the message, you can just use the onload scripting. Is this clear? The onload client script?
Yes.
So once you write a script and you're doing like examples, or you're working on your practice, then once it's done, you just make it inactive so that it will be easy to you. Like on the same form, you'll have many client scripts. Again, your system you might get confused. Number 2, and on the incident. So the next type is on change. On change client scripts is like this script will work or execute when a particular field's value changes. It means here, if you see, we have another field which is getting populated, field name. If I click on load, there is no field here. But if I select on change, I'm getting a field called field name, like on which field this script should work. The name itself is saying that on change of what field. Let's take on change of category. So whenever I change the category, I want to make my subcategory as mandatory. Okay, if I change this to software, I want to make this subcategory to mandatory. So in order to make that, we are using the on change client script. And on change of category, you want to make a subcategory field mandatory. So here you'll be going and writing the script. So before that, here if you see, in our function, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 parameters. So what exactly each parameter does? So this control is like it gets the control of the field. So if you want to get a field value like the backend, the HTML kind of thing of a field, then it gets the control of the field called category. So whatever field you give in the field name, it gets the control of that. Okay, and the old value. So what exactly is the old value is? So here, now let me just reload this form and explain you. Now the value of category is inquiry. If I change the category to software and save this form, now the old value becomes the inquiry and the new value becomes the software, because we are changing the value of the category from inquiry to help. So here it gets the value of previous value of this category field. It means like the inquiry. New value, it means software. Here we are changing that field from inquiry to software. So this is how the old value and new value holds, what it holds. And the next parameter is loading. So what exactly is loading is the form loading. So important basically an important interview question here is like we have seen the onload, right? So onload is where you are writing a script whenever my form is loading. Okay, in onChange also you can write a script like onload. If the form is loading and you are checking this field is getting changed, you can write. So here is the value which holds that is loading. If the page is loading, it gives you the boolean value. It means true or false. If the page is loading, then it gives true. If the page is not loading, it gives false. If the page is loading, you'll be writing the script here. I mean, like here. Here exactly you'll be writing the script, this place. Okay, and is template. So what exactly is template is? So we have seen the templates in the previous session, like in order to test or do something, we'll be having the template ready. Okay, now the category is software. If I create a new template with category as hardware and the value is changing from this template to the other template, the field value called category is being changed. Then in order to, in that particular scenarios, you'll be writing the script and you'll be getting the value of each template. Each template is like changing the templates. On changing the templates, the value of that field is getting changed. Then it will return true. Else, it will return false. That exactly is the each template. So, is it clear the parameters which I've mentioned? Are they clear? Just unmute and let me know the 5 parameters.
Can you tell each template again?
So yeah, each template is where, so let me just show you with the example. So here my category is hardware. I'll just create a template for this, template 2, and
To wait until it gets populated.
so here let me, this is the template. Let me save this. Now if you can just see, the category is inquiry help. In the template 2, the category. Oh, I didn't change this. So if the category got changed to hardware according to the template field values, then on change of this template, if this field value is getting changed, then our script logic will run. If this returns true, yes, the field value of category got changed from one template to other template. In the template one, it was hardware, but in the template 2 it was software, so it will return true. If there is no value change in that particular field, like this, so here it's inquiry, and in the major incident also it's inquiry, there is no change, then this will return false. Is it clear now?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, so now let me just show you an example. Like we were discussing, whenever the category is being changed, then you want the subcategory to be mandatory. So for that, again, g underscore form dot. So you'll be getting all the methods where you want to set a field mandatory. So set mandatory, if you click on that, and if you just see here, it is showing what parameters or what values you need to provide. So first, what you need to provide, the field name, and then the boolean value. So the field name, so what exactly is my field name? Subcategory, sub underscore category. Let me just check the backend value. So just subcategory. Okay, category, comma, you need to provide the boolean value true. True is like, so you need to make this mandatory, make this field mandatory, true. Category, you can just copy and paste. Let me reload the form. Now on change of this, the field is mandatory. Okay, so on change you are writing this, making a field mandatory. This is how this on change works. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, moving on. And the next type is on submit. On submit, client scripts execute the script logic whenever the form is submitted. So you are submitting the form, you are saving the form, or you are updating the form, then that particular script logic will work. So whatever you write here, that works on submit. Okay, so you can take an example like if a user submits a priority one record, then they can just show an alert message saying this is priority one incident. Okay, or you want to show a confirmation message like, do you want to really submit the priority one incident? So in such cases you can use the on submit client script. And there is an other scenario where you can use is like validation. So you are checking like if the field, so we have these many fields in a scenario, they can say you should submit a form only when the description is filled. If the description is empty, you should make sure that the form is not submitted. Okay, whenever a description is there, only then the form is should be submitted. So in such scenarios also, you'll be using the on submit client script. So let's take a scenario like whenever the priority 1 incident is being saved, then you'll just show an alert. It's a priority 1 incident. Okay. So in order to do that, first what we need to do, so first write the steps, like what is the main requirement, like we need to get the priority value, and your second step is show an alert, like the priority is 1. So in order to do this, and when you should show this alert, only when if my priority is 1. If my priority is other, you should not show. So you need to write a condition in JavaScript. So in order to write any condition, we'll be using if statement. So for that, let us go step by step. You just get the priority, like var priority, you're declaring a variable and storing the value, like g underscore form. G underscore form, what does this do? This gets the value from the form of any field. If you see here, you need to just provide your field name. So here my field name is priority, the backend name of priority. Now, if the priority, here you are storing the variable, storing the value in this variable. If my priority is 1, what should I do? I should show an alert message saying this is a priority 1 incident. So here you can just click on format the code and save. Reload the form. Let's put some value, and I'm submitting the incident. So as the incident is of priority 1, then I got an alert message. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's change the priority to high, and then let's save the record. Test. Now you won't get the alert message because the priority is not 1. So this is how this on submit validation or on submit client script works. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, and the last type is the on cell edit. So the next type is on cell edit. So on cell edit is, so apart from these three, this is totally different because this on cell edit works on the list view of the table. So here we have the list view, right? On the list view, if you are changing a value, suppose priority, you're changing the priority of several records at a time. Okay, if you're changing that like to moderate or something like this, you're changing on the list view of the table, then this particular client script called on cell edit client script will run. Okay, So if you see the on load, on change, and on submit, we have seen in the form view. Okay, only the type called on cell edit, and again the field name, which field, the state or the category or whatever fields we have on the incident table, on those fields you can write this on cell edit. And coming to the parameters which we have, the first one is the sys IDs. So what exactly is sys IDs are? So you're updating several records at a time. So these all records at a time. In the script, it gets all these four records sys IDs and it will store. That is called as sys IDs. In this parameter, it will store all the sys IDs of the records. Table. So here we are writing on the incident table. You're writing on the, like you're working on the incident list. So incident table, so it gets the table name. Again, old values, where several records you'll have. For each record, if you see, one is in progress, one is new, and you have the other like on hold, you will have different. So that's why it is called as old values. But you have only one new value. Why? When you select this and you can directly change this to the other state. Means you're changing all the four incidents to only one particular new value. That is called new value. And then the last parameter is called callback. If you see here, callback, save and close. What does this do is, you are declaring a variable called save and close to true. So whenever you are making any changes, so here if you see from new to in progress, I've changed this and that got saved. Why is that happening? So whenever I'm doing this, this functionality is working. So the callback function, what does this do is, it gets the value and it will save that particular new value to the, from the old value to the new value. That is why we'll be using the callback function. So let's do a small example on this. Like, let's say you are selecting the changing the state of new to in progress. It should show an alert message and save this particular list. Okay, save the records. So let me just give the requirement. If you are changing the state from new to in progress, it should show an alert message and save. But if I change the in progress incident to new, it should save. It shouldn't save. So if I'm changing state of the incident from new to in progress, it should show an alert message and save. But if I change in progress incident to new, it should not save. In order to achieve this scenario, if you see here, we are writing, you are creating the conditions. So the if statement, and if this happens, it should be like this. Then like it's like the condition statements. In JavaScript, we'll be using if else. So if g underscore, again g underscore form dot get value. What value you should get? The field called state is 1. What is 1? So for state, if you see, new means it's 1. The backend name is 1. In progress, the backend name is 2. So you are giving 1. If the state is 1, let's do one thing. Let's first get the value and save it in a variable called state. So here you have the old values and new values. If my old value is new and my new value is in progress, then I should show a message. So if my old value, you can directly use this because this will hold the value of the field. So old value is 1 and the new value is 2. Then I should show an alert saying so you have a callback called this function where you can give this to true. So what will this do? This will save and close the variable. And then, so you'll be calling this callback function here. So this save and close is having true. So it will save and close. And then so the save and close called this. So here it is true. You should make it to false. When you need to make else if my old value, so old value is in progress. So old value is in progress and new value is new. New means it's 1. Then you are making this save and close to false and you'll be using this callback. Now so here old values will store the value of state, new value will store this will store the previous value, this will store the new value. And if the state from 1 to 2, the state has been changed and it will save, else it will not save. Let's check this scenario here. So new, here we have new to in progress. True and forget.
Can you put an alert?
Yeah, I get it.
Put it outside as well.
So here what we wrote is like, yeah. So in progress to, let's check for in progress to new. First alert is being coming. Let's do one thing. Let's try like this. Yeah, and then in progress to new, it should not change is the main thing. This is the first one. So this didn't change, the first one. So here what exactly am I doing is, so we are already, we have the save and close, and here we are just declaring it, and at last we are just calling it. Okay, so whenever you do this, you are giving this value over here like false. So this callback function, it will return false for this particular scenario. For this scenario, it will return true. So like that, you can this parameter and new values and old values will work. You can also, in some scenarios, you can use table and sysides as well. So this is all about the types of client scripts which we have. Let me just show. So yeah, you can actually try all these methods, G underscore form methods. By you also have an syntax over here and example where you can do this on your instance as well.
Yeah, can you show one or two ones for me so they can understand that?
Yeah, sure. So let's take this add decoration, the first method.
Can
So
you
what does
start with the G underscore form, like get values, getters and setters, so that yeah, they can try the other ones. So
oh,
those are like highly used, so that's the reason.
okay.
Let's show like get value, set value, and let's set on load, change, and on submit.
So let's take an example here. So we have G underscore form dot. So setters. So what does this setters we have as? You can set a field mandatory. So setting a field mandatory, let's say the description. So here, whenever you click on set mandatory, the field name and the Boolean value. So these two values, these two parameters you need to provide. So description is my field name. Description, and I want it to be mandatory. So true. And G underscore form dot set value. So what does the set value do? It will set a field value. If you just see the string and the value for the description field, I want to add some value like welcome. So still you have many setters. Sort set, if you just click on set, you can set the display, and you can set the sections. So in here you have different sections, right? So notes, related records, and resolution information, these are sections. You want, if you want to make this set section and yeah, set section display, you need to provide what section should be visible, like notes or resolution information, that you can just set that. And show related list. So the related lists are like task SLA, affected CIs. These are related lists for the incident record. So in order to set that, you can just, in order to show them, you can just use these two methods. So let's try this one now. So onload is where on load of the form, this will work. Reload the form. Let me just remove this. Yeah, if you just see on load itself, the description was mandatory and the value got set. If you just see set value, and you can also get the values. So you have G underscore form dot GET. So you can get the value, get option, get value of the, again, if you see the field name, you need to just provide the field name, get value of state, and alert G underscore form dot get value of priority. So 2 is the state value, and the next one is again 2, which is the priority. So here you can give the alert like category, let's take, and here you can give category value of, let's take caller ID, and I'll show you something here for the caller ID. Caller ID is nothing but the caller. So let's see that. So the category is inquiry, fine. If you see here, for the category, it's giving us the sys ID. So the sys ID of the system admin. So whoever are there, that sys ID is being printed. So in order to, so for reference fields, instead of get value, we'll be using get display value. So what does this display value does is, so it will get the actual name of the user. So here the reference field, it gets the backend value of system admin, which is the sys ID. So now if I just reload this, category, and the caller ID. Oh, display value of display. Let's do one thing. Get value. I guess that's in the that one, right? The glide system. Is that Havish?
Sorry, what was
That
it?
the display value feature is available in glide system. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So here for the reference fields, it will give us the sys IDs. So in order to get rid of that, you can use the get display value that we'll be seeing in the glide system, the other API which is there. So these are the getters and setters in the ServiceNow for the glide form. Is
Yeah.
that clear? Let's do one thing for the application which you have done. Let's give them the task on that.
Yes. Uh, Can someone share their screen with that application? We can add few fields and we can do this on-chain download and other parts of those client scripts. I think Hari or Ruchita, someone feel free to share your screen.
Yeah, okay, Javi, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Go to your application. Can you go to leave request all?
Okay.
Yeah, can you open it? So what you have to do is so on change of leave type. So can you click on leave type? Yeah, that one. So first by default, you have to make start date, end date as hidden. Okay. If someone selects leave type of, can you open that leave type? If they select any of that other than none, then they should see start date, end date as mandatory. Okay.
Okay.
And if they select, Manaswini, can you write those requirements when I'm telling?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm writing them.
Yeah. So that is first requirement. So on change of leave type, start and end date should become mandatory.
Okay.
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 And keep one more field called here. If it is half day, if someone is selected half day, so put this half day field little bit on top of start date and end date. If someone selects that half day, then automatically uh, start date value should be copied to end date.
Start date value should be copied to end date. Okay.
And end date should become read only. Read only and value should be populated. And automatically duration should be, can you go to click on duration? So currently you have selected duration as this field. So it should be a duration field. Can you click on configure dictionary? Yeah, configure dictionary for that. So instead of date, select duration. Yeah, select that and update. Okay. Now,
Okay.
now here hours should become 4 hours. Can you type 4 there in hours? Yeah.
Okay.
And can you select leave type as well? Just select something in the leave type. And can you save it? So there is one way to debug this. Okay. So just click on in your keyboard. One second. Click on Control Shift. One second. Let me tell you the shortcut. Yeah. Control Shift and J. Click Control Shift and J.
Control Shift.
J. J for Jack.
Yeah.
Control Shift J.
Nothing.
Save.
Command Shift J.
Command or control?
Are you using MacBook?
Yeah.
Then
Command J.
Shift. Command Shift J.
This is what I got.
Can you go back to the instance again? One
Okay.
second. Then I have to see what is there for MacBook.
I'll just tell you one more.
Debug.
For other than
Command Option J.
tab,
Click on command option J.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, just close this console. You'll get a box over there.
alert box. Close this box.
Alert box. Close this. You have an option to close here.
1 second. Let me check even anything is.
Yeah, just click on that. It's, oh, it's not this one. Okay. Other than Mac, they can actually have the option like Control Shift J. You can type that.
One second. I'm still checking what is the debugging thing. Did you get that? You should able to get it as an alert box. Someone with the
Me?
Windows, can you?
Yeah, yeah, I got. I'll share my screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So like this, you'll get a
yeah.
alert
Then
that you can.
from there, what you have to do is you can directly get g underscore form dot get value and field name. So it automatically helps you to know the value of the field. And there is one more tab, one more extension. Can you show that extension as well?
Yeah, SN Newton. So
Yeah.
yeah, execute code.
Execute, run my
Run.
code. Put alert there in front
Yeah.
of. Put alert and in, inside alert, put that. Okay.
So like this, you'll be getting. And the extension is SN Utils.
Yeah, install that utils. So once you install, can you show how to use that, Ashwin?
So whenever you install that, by double clicking, you'll be getting the backend values. So here itself, you can check everything. The backend values are
Value.
available here on the form itself. And so you can just check the tables names, the field names, and the backend values. So in order to do that, you can do. And for the uh, background scripts and the other scripting locations also, it will be easy in order to get the values or do such things. And on control S itself, the record gets saved. Instead of you need not click on the save thing. Here you have the save thing, right? Instead of this, on our keyboard, you can just click control S. This record gets saved. You have such shortcuts.
Okay. So yeah, can you share your screen, Ruchita, again? So let me tell you other requirements.
So the if half day requirement, can you just repeat again, Havesh?
So if someone selects half day, start date should be copied into end date, and end date should become read only.
Yeah.
Okay.
And accurate also should become 1. Set the value for accurate also 1, because since it's a half day.
Hmm.
Okay. And can you select leave type, other leave type?
Hmm.
So if someone selects work from home, can you select leave type? So work from home, then can you go to the approval?
Hmm.
Click on approval. So approval should move to requested.
Okay.
Approval should move to requested, and status should move to, can you select the status? Click on status.
One second. Approval request.
So you need to select status as open. You have to set open as a default value for status. And can you add in progress as well in this?
This one. Okay.
Yeah. And on change of any value in these fields, like leave type, then it needs to move to in progress state.
Didn't get you this one.
Leave type. Even if leave type changes
Okay.
anything, then status also have to move to in progress state.
Okay.
Yeah, Manaswi, can you put all those requirements in the chat?
Yes, I'm typing that.
Yeah, type that.
Did you get that one, Javi, for the debugging one? I'm
Yeah,
not fine.
try shift,
Mm-hmm.
control, command and J. You get anything?
No.
No? 1 second. Then let me find it. Actually, last time I used it in my MacBook. Implementation. And so my instance is getting way. Yeah, once Manaswini, if you draft those requirements, yeah,
Yes.
so these are the
Can you
4.
just
And
check?
on submit, yeah, put one more. So on submit, we need to make sure whether uh, on submit, we need to make sure comments is mandatory.
Okay.
And in future, what we can do is we'll add UI action buttons on top, which will move from one state to other state. And we need to add approvals. Like we need to have a related list under here, which will
Yeah.
show the approvals. And in future we'll also write a script based on existing records. If the requested by based on number of records, count of the records, we need to show the balance. So if user has 3 records existing, then balance should become 3 or so 30 minus 3, something like that. We need to do all those requirements. Okay, so try to do all these requirements now. Hari, do you have any questions for these requirements?
No.
Yeah,
I have a question for data field, type field.
yeah.
For the
Yes.
duration, right? I don't see duration type field.
Can you share your screen?
Sure.
Yeah. Harika, are you clear about these requirements?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, then start working on them.
Okay.
Search for in the label, search star duration. Mm, Close this once. Which field is this one? What was it selected? Column label duration type as a string. Can you create new column? Can you delete this? Yeah. Yeah. Configure table. Yeah, here click new. Scroll little bit to the top. No, not like that. Scroll little bit to the top. Yeah, here. Yeah. Now select duration. Yeah.
Why it's not visible?
Because it's
Validity.
already saved as a string and the type has already changed. We have also set few values to it. So that's why. If it is a date field, then it will have all the functionalities. Okay. Yeah. So you can work on this. So you have to set the status by default. It should be in open state. So you have to set the default value. You have to configure the dictionary and yeah, configure dictionary for the state. That is your fourth requirement actually. Yeah. Here you wrote cancel, right? You have to put it as open in the default value.
Okay. Same thing, I guess. Approved also. I need to change this one.
Yeah, go ahead and work on those requirements.
If you're stuck somewhere, you can share your screen.
Yeah, Javi, it's shift plus control plus option plus J.
Yeah, shift control option plus J. Yeah.
Got it.
Bro, I'm unable to delete duration and change the field type.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah. I'm unable to edit here.
Go back to configure dictionary. Configure dictionary. Yeah, always go here.
Okay.
So currently you are in global application. So click on your globe icon on the top.
Yeah.
On the top, next to the search button. Yeah, change that scope to leave management. So you are in global application scope. Always, whenever you are working in scoped application, make sure you are in that same scope.
Okay.
Yeah, now go to type and change that to duration. If it is not there, just delete that and create new one. So you need to check for label, not for text. Okay, you got it anyway. Update. No, you have to save or update. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, and also change that status. Currently it is showing as cancelled, right? You need to set that default value to open.
Okay.
And also you need to add one more option there, in progress.
Okay.
How do we do that, the open one? So if we do through configure dictionary and change value,
Default value.
Adding one more value.
Can you go to configure dictionary?
Yes.
Yeah, scroll down. Go to your choices. Click on choices. So copy that open, which is in small letters. Yeah. Yeah, copy that. No,
System ID.
no, just as copy as a text.
Okay.
Yeah, and put it in there in the default value. Default value. Yeah, update it. Now click on new. Go back and create new. Yeah. So by default it should be open like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
click on that options, choices.
Yeah.
Now you can only see one. I
Yes.
hope you got that.
Got it.
Yeah. Similarly, you have to add one more option in progress.
Okay.
Yeah. Also validate that Control Shift J and validate whether you are able to see the debug box or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also install that SN utils, which will help you to SN underscore utils. It's an extension for the Chrome if you're using Chrome.
Okay. Okay. In the new tab, I need to
Yeah,
install.
open new
Yeah.
tab. Yeah, just open SN utils.
SN
Utils.
Windows.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Add to the Chrome.
Okay.
Okay, add extension. Yeah, you can just yeah, that is done. Now you can yeah, you can leave screen share and you can start working on the requirements.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you can put your screen and if you have any doubts, you can ask. But yeah, just make sure that if you have any doubts, stop and ask.
Okay. I'll back in 1 minute.
Okay.
So for which
I'm in the beginning. I haven't started. So I'm trying to do on change leave type. If select, then start date and then end date should be mandatory, right? And visible.
yeah.
So I'm trying to select if statement. If leave type has something and
So it's already this on change works like the field is changing. Whenever the field is changing, the script will work. So you can just directly so on change of lead type is already done. So makes start and end dates mandatory and visible. So make or set are like you are setting them mandatory and visible. So whenever you start writing a script, you need to write after the eighth line. If you just see type appropriate comment and begin the script below, right? After
okay,
that, you can. So
okay,
the start and end dates field as mandatory. So g underscore form dot set mandatory, and you'll be providing the field name. Give brackets. Yeah, if you see there, string and the value. So field name. You can just get the backend name of start date. Just go to your form. Go to your form. Did you install SNUtil?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, copy that. So it's a string. So whenever you are giving a string, you need to give it in row. Yes. And the value is true, Boolean value, comma. This you need not give in a string.
No.
It's
Okay.
just a Boolean. Comma. And visible. So visibility is like we have display, set to display.
Okay, so the next one is visible.
So here, how this works is, so
Mm.
first you'll make a field visible, and then you'll make it mandatory. So uh, above the seventh line, you can write, yeah, below that, because only when once the field is available, only then you can make it mandatory. Yeah.
Manaswini, I have a doubt here. For like you're using two mandatories, right? Like can you use and like in Java, like in a single sentence for start date and end date?
No, because here set mandatory, it will access one field at a time.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to ask. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yes, you can just save this height. Check, reload the form, and check. Yes.
Okay, that's working. And also we need to hide these two, right?
Half
By default.
days.
By
Yes.
default.
Which one?
Start date and end date.
So here the leaf type configure dictionary. Just click on configure dictionary. Yeah. You need to include none as well. Uh, Remove the default value over there. You have a default value. See, just go up. Yeah. Remove that. History, you will get the record.
Oh,
Yeah. This should be by default. This both should be hidden. So go to your script. No, 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 no.
no? Oh, okay.
You're using script unit. So set display. Set display. Yeah, not set visible. Set display.
The other one?
No. Here, instead of
Yeah.
set this way, you set this way.
No, this is okay. So this script is for only when someone select leave type, right? Like casual or
Yeah.
something. By
Yeah.
default, if no one selected, then it should these two should be hide columns. Can we do
So
the
here,
different script?
you can write, yeah. So you can write a condition like, uh,
Or here only we can write condition.
You can also write
yeah,
user policies for that. So since we have already just spoke about client scripts that then we don't need to do your policies, we can also do your policies.
Oh. So here also we can
Yeah, we can go through it. Yeah. You need to write if condition. But before writing if condition, how will you know what is the value inside
yeah.
the type field? So
So we need to set variable or get set.
get the value. You need to get the value of leave type into one variable. And then based on that variable, you need to assess what you have to do.
Okay.
none is like it's empty.
Yeah.
Double equals to the empty string. If this is empty, what should happen? If this is not empty, what it should happen? Like that, you can just give.
So how do I set variable? Just variable
Yeah.
equal double equal.
No, just equal. It's
Okay.
assign. It's you're just getting the variable.
Okay.
In conditions, you'll use double equals.
Okay. So get
G underscore
G-
form dot,
okay in G form. Okay.
yeah, dot get value.
Value.
Capital V.
Field name is gonna be leave type.
This will be string, right? So the
Yeah.
backend name you need to give the backend name and a string. If leave the variable you get not equal to,
Oh.
not equal is like exclamatory mark, or equal to you'll get exclamatory equals, after exclamation you'll get equal to, not equal. I've posted in chat.
Okay. Voice also breaking.
Yeah,
Okay.
equal to, it's just empty,
Just
empty string. Yeah.
okay. What is empty? Just can we just give null or
That's it. Yeah.
okay?
Curly braces after that. You can just add these conditions. So all these conditions you can push them up.
Oh no, let's this. Then, and also we need equal to add, right?
No, need not. It says it all right. If this, then this will happen. Let's check. If not, then we can just, let's check once. Click on new. Okay, so you can just add that now.
Now we need to add the else statement as well, right, for this one.
Yeah. Instead of set visible ones, try set display.
Oh, wait, that's
In history, you can check history.
okay.
History tab. Okay. Set visible, just replace it with set display. Capital D display. DISPLA.
Set display, right?
Yes, yes, that one, that method. Yeah,
Okay.
just try now. Save this. Did you reload it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you can add the else conditions.
Yeah, it's not working on the else too.
It's not working.
One sec.
Okay, it's not working.
You can try just the setting field mandatory and visible, right? There is no other condition on that. So our UI policies will work on change and on load. So you can write the UI policy that.
Say one more time, please.
Yeah, so you can just go ahead and write the UI policy. So we have UI policies, right? Because it's just making a field mandatory and visible.
Actually, for set visible, V should be capital. Scroll down. Instead of
Set,
set display, put capital V set visible.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And in else condition, you need to put a bracket for that parenthesis.
the curly braces.
If okay, for
Yeah.
else,
Right.
or if you have on line number 16, you need one more.
Okay.
Yeah, put 17 and 18 inside it. and 1 minute, one more after 19. Now save and sir. So now change the leave type to some other value. Okay, now it is becoming mandatory. Now change that to none. Okay, go back to that script.
Open that in
You
newer
have to
tab so
write
that
an
it will be.
onload script. For none, you have to write an onload script. If leave type is none, then make them hidden. So for that, you need to write onload script. And for on change, then you have to write it as a different one.
Okay, so then we don't have to do if conditions here.
Yeah.
So we can remove all this stuff, right?
So can you do an alert on 8th line, line number 8?
Line number 8, if loop, then
Before that, line,
before that,
yeah, add one more line, alert leave.
let
Yeah, put leave.
Harry, a basic mistake is in the else part. So, what are we trying to do is we are making a mandatory field uh, visible as false. First, we need to remove from
Mandatory.
mandatory, and then we need to remove from the display. So, copy line 13 and 14, just copy
but
them.
the condition, right? This condition works only in the loop. If leave has
Copy them.
values, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
once it makes it mandatory, it will check for the condition when it is becoming non-mandatory. So that's why. So on line number 8, put one semicolon. Line number first, go to line number 8. Let's complete that line number 8.
Okay.
Uh,
Leave.
you don't need any colon for that because it's just a
Oh,
direct variable value. It's
okay.
not a string. If it is a
Yeah.
string, you need that quotes. Otherwise, yeah,
Okay.
put a semicolon outside. Yeah. Now copy line number 13, 14 and put it on 18, 19. Add one space and put on 18, 19 before 18, 19. Copy. Click enter. Yeah. Control V. Now make it false there. Yeah. Now save. Now try here. You don't need to click new. Try leave type. Change the leave type. Okay. Now you are getting casual leave. Okay. Now they are becoming mandatory. Now make it none. You are not getting an alert.
None is not working, and it says wrong, right?
Yeah. That's why. Else, I think that's the reason. So what you need to put is if empty. For that, you need to write on road script. You don't need to write on change for that. Only for that condition, copy the else part and put it in on load.
Okay, I'm gonna write one more.
Yeah, you can tell from here. So what you need to do is if on load, if it is none, make it non-mandatory and make it hide it. Actually, one important point to note is for making visibility things, we always need to go with UI policies because UI policies work first, and after that, other things work like line script works. So I think it is like important question for interview. Which will execute first? So UI policies will execute first.
So here also we need to get the variable, right?
Client script will execute on load, then UI policies. Huh? Sorry.
So here also on load we will get the
Yeah.
value.
On load, if leave is empty or none, then do that condition. Here leave is equal to empty. We have to
Yep.
search is equal to.
Change that. Is equal to just double equal to, right?
That's it.
Okay. Now then do all these conditions. So this should work. Yeah.
There in that on change, you have to remove that. Go to on change. Yeah, remove that if condition and remove else. Remove else and remove if. And remove that if condition.
You don't need alert as well, right?
Yeah, it's working. Yeah.
So you don't need this variable as well.
Yeah, comment it instead of removing it. Yeah, save.
So why it's not working?
Yeah,
Is it visible or display
can
for
you
this accessibility?
Display.
no make
So
it set visible, not
is-
Yeah, for me, it's also not working for
yeah, make
visibility.
it set visible. Yeah.
And
Both,
both of them
right?
should be active, right?
what's the difference though?
Huh?
Both of them should be active, right? Both the scripts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It worked right here. Or it's
No, it's not working. Yeah, it's working now.
yeah.
This,
None if you change now it won't work because we only kept it on load, right? So that's why.
okay. By default, if you select new, it's on. Okay.
Yeah. If someone changes it, then it will visible and that's okay. We don't
Okay.
need to go back to the normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now work on the second requirement. Half done.
I have a doubt here. So first, which script you are loading it, Hari, for the load one or the change one?
I
Because
did
I
not give any order. So first it
By
will take
default,
the load one.
yeah, by default, always
Default.
client script on load will work. After that, if you change something, then only on change will work. So
Okay.
that's the execution order. That's from the client side. We don't need to specify any order for that.
So for this half day also, we can continue right on the same script, right?
Yeah, see, check if the based on the conditions you can do. So that for that you need to write on change on half day.
Yeah, we can. I'm asking. We can write another for another variable also. Oh no. Okay. So field type we need to change. That's why. Okay. We need to create a new one. Client scripts. So, and stay. So now I can do 3. And new type. Half day. So can we just give start date and end date here?
Yeah. Yeah, try it by your own. Let's see. Do a second one.
to get the value. So, what is the function for read only?
Just type g underscore form. You will get form dot. Yeah, see from there.
Select
Oh
read
no.
only. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. But if you just click dot, you can find all the functions from there itself, all the methods from there itself.
okay.
Yeah, and you will also get value. If it is just go inside that read only, you will understand what type of the value you need to put.
Oh, okay. Here is saying if I do field name, yeah, okay. Same like
Others, how are you doing? Harika, Rishita, are you guys getting it? Are you guys able to do the requirements?
I'm just following Hari.
You have to do it by yourself as well, right? So parallelly, you have to do it now.
Okay. But I got stuck uh, in making mandatory, so
Yeah, share your screen.
okay.
Yeah. In meantime, yeah, Hari, try that. Yeah, you can share your screen. Yeah, Buchi, do you want to run? Yeah, Buchi.
Bro, I did this. Do I need to write any logic here, or this is fine for making mandatory and visible?
Yeah, Buchi. Yeah, Buchi.
You need to set mandatory, use set mandatory, not is mandatory.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Harika, anything else?
yeah.
Hari, were you able to do it? The accrued one too?
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying for the half day one.
Yeah, that one only. The last one was accrued should also be 1, right? So that one I'm asking.
Yeah, that for that we need to write one more, right? It's
Hmm.
different.
Hari, from half day you haven't added semicolons. I think so. Have you added from for 8 and 9 lines?
Yeah, can you share screen so that yeah, Puchi can?
Yeah, this is not working.
First, try to add the date and then select a half day, so that
First add the date and select off day.
yeah.
Okay. 15. Okay, then off day. This is my script. So I selected field name half day. Oh, I need to give this right. So I declared 3 variables: half day, start date, end date. If half day equal to true, then set value end date to start date. End date as start date.
You just added the semicolons. No, am I
Yeah,
correct?
I just add
Yeah.
semicolons. Okay, let's reload. Okay, so I said select leave type and then date, then half day. It's not
Okay, let's
taking the end date.
okay. Can you please open the script? Can you please add alert messages so that we can check whether it is going into validating if statement or not? You need to add a message in alert
Yeah.
in braces. You need to use braces. No, it's not validating.
It's not going to the slope.
Yeah.
It's not going to the slope. Half day. Half day.
Yeah. Please give me a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, what's the issue?
Okay, so we're trying to work on this one. If I select a half day,
Mm-hmm.
then the end date should automatically select,
Get
right?
populated. Okay.
Start date.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Okay.
it's not
Uncheck
working.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So go to your client script.
Okay.
Yeah. Put an alert for half day on 10th line. Hmm. So half day. No, no, half day, not for test.
Okay. Just
You need
okay.
to get the value of what half day has.
Gotcha.
And if half day is, so if it is selected, then it will automatically, it becomes true. So if it is true, that means in if condition is double equal to, it's not one, it's true. True, true.
Yeah, we
And
tried
then,
true. So that's not work. That's why I said one.
okay, let's see
Okay.
the alert in that case, what we are getting.
Refresh. Reload.
Save it. Cancel, just save it.
Oh, form save. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, just say first select the leave type.
Sure.
Uh, Select the half day. Okay.
True.
Yeah, copy that.
So the value is true. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then go
Now
to
go to your client script.
script. Then change to true.
Yeah, is equal to, just put true and put it in quotes,
A double quotes or single quote.
single quotes. And always for naming convention, ServiceNow best practices in the client script, don't put leave underscore three. You have to write what exactly logic you are writing. That should be the name of your client script. Make
Okay.
half day, make fields visible based on half day. Or, yeah,
I'll put out
something
there.
like that. So that if you have any issues later, you have to come back to the script, exactly that script, and you have to work on it. So
Okay.
and yeah, now save it. Now go back to the form. Yeah, save. Just fill all the values and save it. That's okay. Reload it. That doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay. And leave
Mhm.
day. Okay. 16.
Oh, okay. Understood. So what currently it is happening is um can you go to your client script? I'll tell. So this should be, after this, you need to have one more client script. That client script is for on change of start date. So on change of start date, if the start date, if half day is true, and if you have start date is not empty, then you have to put those conditions.
Yeah, that's what we write. So if half
Uh,
day is true, right? And then we're going to set the setting the value.
Yeah, for that one, how will you set? So you have to know that start date is also changed. So without that, without knowing that value, you can't change it, right?
That's why I selected the
Go
variable
to the
first.
form. Let me tell you the order.
Okay, order.
Can you go to the form?
Mm-hmm.
So first, what you are doing? First, you are selecting leave. Then what it will
Yeah.
happen? Onload script will work. Next, on change script will work. On change script, what it does? It will display the fields: start date, end date. And next, third order. Third one is half day. When you select checkbox,
Mm-hmm.
it will see it will only get to know whether it is true or false. I mean, it will only get to know whether it's a half day or not. Next four.
Mm-hmm.
Next, you are selecting start date. Until then, you don't have a value of the start date. So once you change the start date, then what you have to do, then in your order, then what you have to do is you have to get to know that you have to copy the start date to the end date. That is your order.
We can do casual leave. We can do start date self first, right?
Yeah, you can
Then
select the start date.
Okay. So if I select the start date, then it should save.
Yeah,
It should save somewhere.
yeah,
Then if I click half day, then the script will trigger.
yeah. Now select the half day.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's your order.
That's
Basically.
okay. Basically the order. Okay. Based on the order, also the script works.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. And it is read only. Okay, that's working fine.
So based on that, you have to make your fields visible or display.
Yeah. So we need to give start date above here, right?
Yeah.
Then
And if you uncheck it, yeah, it should actually make it make the read only I mean editable, and it has to clear the value. Just you need to make it false and editable set editable to I mean set or just clear value. You can just do g underscore form dot clear value for that field. Yeah. Any other requirements which are there? Yeah, there is one more requirement. If leave type is work from home, so there is one existing on change for leave type, right? So you need to make that if leave type is up work from home, automatically update that approval field to requested. You can remove those alerts.
yeah, I'll do. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what you can also do is you have to write few UI policies for this one. First UI policy is half day by onload. It has to be hidden. Let me write it in the chat directly so that everyone. So load hide half day, comma end date, and if start date is these are like assignment. So if start date is populated, change set visible for day and date. Half day, this is already there. If half day is set, copy and date, and make it read only, and set duration to yeah, I will put that in the WhatsApp as well as an assignment. And you can work on the next one, next requirement. Let me put all these requirements in the WhatsApp actually.
So okay, to one. So Hari, we need to write for every field name different script. Or
On
do we have
change,
option to?
for on change, yes. Not every field, based on the condition.
I mean, so in your condition, right? You said to um, here until here we're good, and then you said set acute to one. This is different field.
Yeah, that will also happen at the same time. You can add one more line, set read only. After that read only, set g underscore form dot set value for accurate, just set once.
That's what my question. So we can pull the, all the other
Yeah,
fields as
yeah,
well.
all
Okay.
the things.
Yeah, because here we selected field name, right? That's why our question.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. So
whatever
it we
should
can
happen.
other fields.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't need this one. Let's not delete only then. Okay.
You can write this statement. G underscore form. No, you need to keep that in bracket.
Yeah. New to JavaScript.
Have you checked what's the background name of work from home? Is that correct? WF or small letters or caps?
Yeah, it is matters. Okay, it is small letters. Did I give H? Function native code.
Go back to the client script.
Okay. So so if leave define get value type. Okay. You should save here and define value actual.
Can you please add requested into bracket braces? It's a colons request set value. Yeah.
Oh, it is missing. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't need this right here. Yeah, that looks right to me. What brackets?
No, requested.
Oh, this also in brackets?
Yeah,
You mean colon or bracket?
colon.
Colon. Okay. Okay. So open home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not the static value. Okay. Is done. Then by default, the value of status is open. Then for us, it's open status. Yeah. Status should be open. Configure. Dictionary. Progress.
You
Change
need to
of.
go to the same client script.
Yeah. move to progress, right? Okay.
Yeah,
The same script we can utilize here.
yeah, that's correct.
Form dot super earlier. So we're gonna come on. Okay. So we need to do which values? Status in progress. Status. In progress.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yep. And then on submit, validate that the comments are filled. Comments are filled on submit.
You need to write the new client script.
Yeah.
Bro, for half day we need to do in new client script or in the same thing?
Which one?
For half day, for second.
For second, yeah, you can write new one.
Okay.
For 1 and 3, you can use just one. Actually,
Okay.
1, 3, and 4, you can utilize just one script,
Okay.
and second one you can use different. Submit.
You can use get value to after get.
Okay, we got the comments and
Yeah, to add semicolon over there.
you do if loop,
Yeah,
if
if
comments. No, I can. We don't need a variable, right? We can directly give comments as well.
Yeah. Let's see. No. You can't use that thing. Like
Can do
you
that.
have to store that in some variable.
Okay. Where it's equal to.
Yeah. Remove colons over there. You need to remove colons.
Yeah. Comments equal to null.
Null.
What's the requirement? Validate that comments are filled. Okay.
Alert.
Or just validate alert. Okay. Alert, um, means, uh,
You can use like you fill the comments field or something like that.
oh, just alert message.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Um, create. Okay. So casual layer start at 29. Date 30. Not all mandatory field. Okay. Submit.
Second. Can you
Oh.
show?
Hmm?
Yeah, what is the issue? What is the unsubmit script?
Running for a comment script.
Return false. We just need to put return false.
Return false. Okay.
Can you go to that unsubmit
Yeah.
script?
Okay.
Comments, alert, fill comments. Put one more line. G underscore form dot.
G underscore from dot.
Show error message.
Show error message.
If show, yeah, even that is also fine. Actually, show error. Can you go back? We'll see the functions. Dot.
Dot. Show.
Yeah, field message. Select field message.
Field message.
Yeah, open parenthesis. Put the normal brackets. So what you have to do is for first you have to give the field name. Comments. Field name COMM comments, comma. I think your screen
Oh,
share.
my screen. Okay. Let me share again. See now?
Yeah. Okay. Now show field message. Then write anything. Write like issue name. Okay. Comments and comma. Put comma and comma and one more quotes. In that quotes put error. Yeah. And return. And after that you have to put return false. Space false. Yeah. And also make that comments field mandatory. Actually, we also need to put comments there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, field name. Actually, there will be three things for show field message. So first one is field name. Next one is message. Next one is type. So comments, comma. We need to put. Yeah, make it mandatory. That is fine. Put it before return. Before return. Yeah, you don't need to make now return false. Now we are already making it mandatory,
Mandatory,
right?
right?
So you don't need return false. And now comments. Comments is the field name. After that, you need one more comma on the seventh line, line number 7.
Mm-hmm.
So show field message has three parameters: field
No,
name,
field name.
message, and type. Is it if it is an error, it will come in red color. If it is an info, it will come in blue color. So add comma and put that copy that please fill comments. No, between comments and error. So three untai. First the comments, field name. Second the message. Third the
Message.
error. So second one we need to fill that. Yeah, message. Please fill that comments.
So alert అవసరం లేదు అయితే.
Yeah, alert awesome. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now save. Then try to submit any existing leave request. Fourth, done tarvata. Yeah, just reload the form. Yeah, I think you already did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go back. I think try to save it next time. It didn't create the record now.
It did, right?
Now try to submit again.
44, yeah.
Okay. Now write return false as well in that case.
Yeah.
So now it won't submit, it will stay. So now you have to fill the comments. No save. Yeah, then it will save. And go to that info message. So currently, since you kept it as a error, so it is showing as red color, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can also show it as info. So it has 4 parameters.
Uh,
Error info. If you put it as info, then it will come in blue color. Yeah, that one. INFO. Yeah. I think Manaswini has shared that Excel, so which has all the parameters. Or I will share G underscore form all the variables list, all the methods list. Are we done with all the requirements? Yeah, now
um,
as blue color.
right. Yeah, this 5 done.
Okay, perfect. Ruchita, what about you? Do you have any questions? Are you done?
Yeah, no, hubby. I'm doing the last one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me share. In Google, type open new tab on the top. Yeah. Now type G_form API methods service now. API methods. API service now. API service now. Yeah. Yeah. Can you open the first one? Yeah. Scroll down. So this has all the functionalities. Now, can you go one step back? Not this actually. So can you go one step back? The second one, the client. Yeah, this is the documentation. Yeah, in this documentation, if you scroll down, so you'll have list of all the G_form methods. Add decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, add form message, add error message.
Mhm.
You can do all these things. So you can read this document. So
Yeah.
and you just need to know what all you have for glide form so that based on the requirements you can come
Yeah.
here to know how can you use it, but at least you should know what are the things that you can do, like clear message. Just do like one to two examples or read this, go through this document. I think, yeah, it'll be good. Just put this link in the chat. I think others can also will follow. And I have also dropped one glide form PPT, which can be helpful.
Okay.
So, yeah. Think, yeah, that's it for today.
Oh,
Uh,
one more. If you have time, I have one more question.
yeah, yeah, tell me.
Related to notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Um, where it is. How do we add the link
Yeah, it's incident or for loaner request.
for this leave request, right? So
Uh,
how do we add the link to take me the incident or so if someone send to approval to manager, right? So
Yeah, you need to write dollar URI_ref.
ref. Okay.
1 second, let me copy and paste it in the chat.
Yes, I
Can you go
got
there? Yeah, I will show you
it.
what it
Content.
will contain. Yeah,
Okay.
scroll down. Yeah, leave request.
Yeah.
Instead of status, scroll, add one more line. Your
Mhm.
leave request number,
Yeah.
leave request number. Yeah, and now put the one which I gave it in the chat.
Oh, URI ref. Okay.
Yeah,
This one does that. It is.
yeah. Now save and preview notification. So it will show the link. So click on that. It will take you to that request.
Gotcha. Even for manager approval, also it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, currently since there is no field called approval, right? So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, for buttons, approval buttons, go to that sys approval table. For approvals, you need to write notification on approval table, and you need to generate notifications. That is a whole different how you will create notifications and attach it to the manager. That we will discuss during our server side scripting,
Okay.
because that needs a backend logic
Yeah.
which will generate notifications to the user.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.